Hello, our lovely learners! In this video, we continue to explain about conditionals. But don't worry, it is going to be the last part of conditionals, which is called mixed conditionals. Today, we are going to explain how to form and use them together. If you need to understand this grammar better, stay with me up to the end of this video. And after watching it, to boost your grammar skill, do the free grammar quiz to check for yourself if you understand the rule correctly. Let's get started. As you might guess, mixed conditional is a form of conditional where if part from one type conditional can be combined with the main part of another type of the conditional. But let's remind ourselves about the different types of conditional. The first conditional. If I go to the shop, I will buy milk. In this sentence, I am talking about the future and the situation is real for me. Here I use if plus bare infinitive, and in the main part I used future simple. The second conditional. If I went to the shop, I would buy milk. In this sentence, I am talking about the future, but the situation is unreal and unlikely to happen. Here I use if plus past simple, and in the main part I used would plus bare infinitive. The third conditional. If I had gone to the shop, I would have bought milk. In this sentence, I'm talking about the past and the imaginary situation which is in the past. Here I use if plus past perfect, and in the main part I used would plus present perfect. Now it is the turn of mixed conditionals. And let's mix the third and the second conditional together and consider the situation. We use this structure to talk about imaginary situations in the present using the second conditional, with a consequence in the past using the third conditional. If something had happened, this thing would happen. Or this thing would happen if something had happened. Remember, in conditionals we can change the order, but the meaning of the sentence is not changed. Let's have a look at some practical examples. I was a diligent student at school. I took some subjects seriously. These are sentences about my real past. Currently, I work in a big, prestigious company. This is my real present situation. Now I'm using mixed conditionals, the third and the second. And I say, if I hadn't taken my studies more seriously at school, I would not be working at a prestigious company now. This sentence shows a situation where the past is unreal in the if part, and the unreal result is in the present in the main part. So the reality in the past was that I studied hard, but I am imagining what might have happened if I didn't. And I am imagining what I wouldn't have achieved in the present. But in reality, I did. Another example. I finished my work late and left my office a bit late. And because of it, I am in a traffic jam now. I say, if I had left earlier, I wouldn't be stuck in traffic right now. Again, the real past was that I didn't leave my office earlier, and I am imagining and thinking about the past, creating another unreal past, talking about what if. The real present situation is that now I'm in a traffic jam. But thinking about it, I am imagining how the situation in the past, done differently, would affect me now. So both parts in the sentence are unreal because these are hypothetical, created situations. And I use mixed conditional, part from the third and part from the second, to talk about it. Let's have a look at another example. If I didn't work so much, I would have visited the theater yesterday. We use this structure to talk about an imaginary present situation, using the second conditional, and the possible past result, using the third conditional. In this example, in the real present time, I work a lot, but I am imagining what would be if I didn't work. Also, I am imagining what might have happened yesterday at the theater. In the real past, I didn't visit the theater yesterday, but in my hypothetical past, I would have visited it. As you can see, both parts are not real. I am using my imagination to tell what would be if. Another example. If you were better at study, you wouldn't have failed the exam. If you were better at studying, in this part, in the present, my friend is not a good student, but I am imagining that my friend is. You wouldn't have failed the exam. In this part, my friend failed his exam, but I am imagining that he didn't. Now, let's mix the second and the first conditional. In this conditional, we speak about a condition which is likely to be true. Let's break down some examples. I am having a party and I am expecting my friend to come. I am thinking about their road to me and say, if they took a taxi from the station, it will be quicker to get here. If they took a taxi from the station, in this part, I am imagining that my friends took a taxi. In reality, I don't know whether they took it or not, but if they did, they will come quicker. It is a possible situation. The second conditional is used to talk about hypothetical or unreal situations in the present or future. In this case, took refers to a hypothetical action that could happen in the future, but it's uncertain. I'm not 100% sure it will happen. Let's have a look at another example. My apartment is located in an area considered unsafe, and I say, if I didn't lock the door, some burglars will come inside. If I didn't lock the door, in this part I am imagining that I forgot to lock the door. It is possible. And I make a conclusion about the future, which becomes real if the door remains unlocked. I know it's a bit difficult. I will give you more examples to compare and it will be a bit easier. The first conditional. The situation is real and I'm talking about the real future. If I don't lock the door, some burglars will come inside. The second conditional. The situation is unreal, hypothetical, and it is unlikely to happen. If I didn't lock the door, some burglars could come inside. Now mixed conditional. If I didn't lock the door, some burglars will come inside. In this example, I accept the possibility that someone might burgle my apartment if I didn't lock the door. Mixing conditionals provide some options for speakers in expressing hypothetical or imaginary situations. It gives you flexibility to adapt your language to fit exactly what you want to say about a situation. Please don't be afraid of mixing conditionals and use your English confidently. I hope this video was helpful for you. And now for the quiz. Please follow the link in the video description to do the grammar tasks and to make sure that you understand the rules correctly. Thank you for watching, and if this video was helpful for you, please don't forget to subscribe and like, as it is much appreciated. Thank you and goodbye.